This year is going to be the turning point for the wind industry. We've been waiting for growth in the wind for the last couple of years, and I do believe that this year we're going to see that growth. We're going to see that boom.
Afonso, thank you for taking the time to speak to me today. Obviously, we're at the WindEurope event in Copenhagen. Can you firstly just begin by telling us a little bit about yourself and obviously the company?
Yeah. Hi, Stefann. Thank you very much for this. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Yeah. So, my name is Afonso Faria, as you know, CEO of AFF Wind Services. We supply mainly site management and the expertise in site management.
Yep.
The site managers that we have, they have some of them have 15 years, nearly 20 years experience within the business.
Okay.
So we can say that our site managers are experts in this industry, in the onshore industry.
Yep.
Besides that, last year and this year we've been working hard on expanding the brand, expanding the company.
Yep.
So now we are also supplying direct consultancy to the end customer.
Okay.
So that means that we have that expertise supporting the customers and guiding them throughout with the quality and with the consultation quality. On site.
Okay.
So if there is an installation ongoing, we are the customer representatives on site. I have a team that does that, only that.
Yep.
And recently we stepped into the Mediterranean, so that we are also in where we come from. We're actually a Portuguese company that is out here in the Nordics, supplying only in the Nordics. But now we are also in the Mediterranean supplying services.
Are you going further afield or is at the moment on the European market?
No, at the moment it's the European market. That's where we grew up as well. That's where I grew up in the Nordics. In 2010, that's where I transferred from the Mediterranean to Northern Europe. But we are expanding to Africa, to Northern Africa. I actually have in June, I have the Moroccan wind fair. It's an energy fair actually, where I will be one of the speakers actually also.
Yeah. And are you noticing any sort of trends, or developments in the market at the moment?
Yeah, I'm noticing that the market is still a little bit shy. I believe it's a little bit shy towards what's happening around Europe, to the border in Europe. But I am seeing that outside Europe it's growing.
Yep.
Africa is growing a lot, at least it's developing a lot. And then outside Europe and Central Europe, the old Balkan, that's growing also.
Yeah. Okay. And in terms of, we hear buzzwords like digitalization and robotics, what's your take on that in terms of...
My take on that is that we need to embrace it.
Yes.
We need to go for it. We need to get away from all the paper. We need to go into even simple things which I'm applying myself, like with Microsoft Office. They have wonderful tools and wonderful artificial intelligence tools.
Yeah, buzzwords like AI. I think we should be embracing it. There are so many tools that we can use to enhance, even safety and efficiency, all the way down the supply chain. And it's a case of just tapping into it.
Yeah. Even for ourselves, see, most of us is not natural English speakers.
Yep.
So if we embrace that, and even with the translation tools, even with the composing tools for emails and so on, for documentation, it's amazing. And then robotics, there is so many tools out there. We don't need to. When I started back in 2006, we were doing heavy work, hauling heavy tools. We don't need to do that now.
No.
We got all the robotics and all the tools that can support that. So we need to embrace it.
Yeah, good. Just in terms of yourself, I know you're primarily an onshore, or focused on the onshore market. Have you got any plans to expand into the offshore sector? It's such a big market there for you.
Yeah, certainly. We have plans. We are actually talking, and we have plans to go into the offshore, supplying management and supplying that expertise. At the end of the day, the way that I've set up my managers, my team and the company, and the way that we try to work and that we go for is that we can supply any onshore or offshore, we can supply that. At the end of the day, it's the same. We just need to find what the different way to go for it and apply the same method of management.
Excellent. And just in terms of the future, I sort of ask everyone, obviously we're at the start-ish of the year. How do you see the next 12 months, 24 months, both for yourself as a company, but also for the wind industry?
Yeah, so I see that this year is going to be the turning point for the wind industry. We've been waiting for a growth in the wind for the last couple of years.
Yep.
We've been waiting for that set point where it's going to grow exponentially, and I do believe that this year we're going to see that growth. We're going to see that boom. For the company itself, we've actually had I've had a very hard working winter, but we've made some steps forward.
Good.
So if I look at my company with the size that we have and the size that we've grown just over the last winter, and what's coming up, then I do believe that the wind industry is going to grow. I mean, if we can do it, it means that there's something out there coming. So that's what's going to happen over the next 12 months. It's going to be that growth which is going to set off for next year.
Yeah, you can just see by the buzz here. You know,
exactly.
All right. Well, thanks very much for taking the time.